Hey guys, what is going on? The Zip of RageQuitTV doing some ladder replays of the It's Gosu's replay pack. We have Slayers.TaeJa playing on HwangSin because, well, he just hasn't changed his ID yet. He is now on Team Slayers with Boxer, Sella, MMA, and all of them. He is also debuting in Code S in October, so just qualified for Code S. Big props to him. He is a very good player, and he's going against It's Gosu's HwangSin in a PvT on Xel'Naga Caverns. We'll find out exactly what happens in this game. HwangSin is throwing down a 9-pylon as normal. He decides not to scout with his probe after throwing that down, and of course next TaeJa, well, TaeJa, or Slayers.TaeJa, will be throwing down the 10 supply depot right next to his mineral line, and now just going to keep getting those SCVs out, and we'll see exactly what happens next. I put bet my life that he's going to go for a 12 barracks because, hey, that's all Terrans decide to do unless they want to go. Again, Zerg can do maybe 11-11 max, but hey, HwangSin's not a Zerg. 11-11 max doesn't really work in TVP. There's also the additional 15 command center, but hey, you'll never do that on Xel'Naga Caverns. There it is, the 12 barracks, and HwangSin with the 13 gateway. And now he's going out to scout after the gateway has been started, and the probe is on his way across to TaeJa's base. TaeJa getting his gas right now, and we'll see exactly what he decides to go in. That's a very normal time gas, so nothing out of the ordinary just yet. The probe is making his way over, though. He will scout everything, and just because, well, I said it was everything is ordinary, but he could go for a gasless expand. It's not common on Xel'Naga Caverns just because this map is so prone to early aggression because your natural is so wide open, but it's still possible. HwangSin sees that. He's like, okay, Marauders could be possible. The 1-1-1 could be possible, so we'll see exactly what TaeJa decides to do. I know HwangSin. I have seen him defend the 1-1-1 countless times in person at the It's Gosu's LAN over by DC in the United States. Great LAN. We have them probably every 2 to 3 months. I am there at those LANs as well most of the time. Even casting from time to time, and this one Marine is going to come in. The probe trying to get past, and he does get past that one Marine. Sees the tech lab, sees that second barrack, so he knows it's not going to be a 1-1-1. It's going to be a 2 racks pressure. So HwangSin knows exactly what is up. He has a second gas, so it doesn't look like he'll be forgating, but the SCV does see that. So both players right now have a pretty good idea of what each other is capable of. The probe decides to throw a pylon up here, of course. HwangSin's probe did go down, and now this SCV is going to be leaving. The Stalker is coming out for HwangSin, so the SCV gets away scot-free, leaves just in time, and we actually have a Reaper coming out from TaeJa. And that is a little bit odd. Maybe the Reaper's going to come in here, kind of be like a return magnet with any sentries, and hope the sentry gets pulled and just do damage that way. I don't think that's going to be too effective just because HwangSin did scout the 2 racks. I could see that Reaper being very effective. There was only scouted with 1 barracks because then HwangSin may be thinking, oh, it's the Reaper fast expand build. He's just getting a vision of what I have so he can throw down his command center and feel safe. That's what he's doing. But no, HwangSin knows that there's 2 barracks up, so I don't think he's going to be falling for this. The Reaper just sitting right there deciding what polarity to go for. Is he going to be a positive or negative charge? Hoping that he picks the right charge to pull HwangSin's units towards him. And HwangSin has 2 sentries, so he can pull 1 sentry and a Stalker and be just fine. We'll see exactly what this Reaper decides to do. TaeJa is moving out with combat shields on the way. Will this combat shields finish? It's now a 3 barracks. So this is getting pretty aggressive right now. You normally only see the 2 racks into a contain so they can get their expansion up. And once the expansion finishes, they leave the base because they know, hey, you're probably going to get Colossus soon or do Warp Prism antics. So TaeJa knows exactly what was up the ramp. The SCV did a good scout. And now the Reaper wants to hop in. But the Observer sees this from HwangSin. And that Reaper is not too effective. Almost goes down for absolutely free. And TaeJa just sitting down at the bottom of the ramp, doing a contain, throws a scan up here, sees the 3 gates, or 2, oh, he also sees this robo facility, I believe. Yeah, sees the robo facility with the 3 gates, so he's just going to chill out here. Going to get his expansion up. Come on, TaeJa, get that up. So he knows the timing is going to be fairly soon for Colossus to start coming out. And he's going to be coming up this ramp very, very shortly. But there's an observer here with 4 sentries up here. I don't see this doing too much from TaeJa. The one Reaper, though, looks like it wants to get in position to jump up. And here we go. Combat Shields is finished. Stim has started. And TaeJa trying to get vision up there and use his units around here to pick off the units. But that is just not working. It looks like he wants to be able to take out those sentries. If he throws a scan up here, then he could kill the sentry from the lower ground. But HwangSin has him far enough back where that's not the case. HwangSin getting 2 Immortals out with a bunch of Zealots, and now sentries coming down the ramp, throws the Guardian Shield, making the Marines do about a third less damage. And immediately goes back up this ramp. TaeJa does leave. And meanwhile, he's got a second gas still just on these 3 barracks. And HwangSin looking like he wants to expand. And gonna put a little pressure on while he does. And if he gets good force fields off, it will go straight to HwangSin. Get some nice force fields. A lot of units are trapped. Zealot's doing a lot of damage. The Immortals haven't taken any fire just yet, and they're just sitting back, raining down on those Marauders. And now the Zealots are getting stuck behind the force fields, which isn't good. And TaeJa doing some brilliant kiting right now, picking off those Zealots one by one, but there's Immortals getting close enough to start doing damage, and you can just see them picking off the units so quickly. Going over this army type, you can see HwangSin has such a large army. One Marauder falls back, slows down the units so the rest of his units can get away. He is building a bunker at the top of this ramp. The sentry's here. He gets the force field off, traps TaeJa outside, and this is looking very bad for TaeJa right now. And HwangSin just picking units off one by one. This army count going straight into HwangSin's favor. Not even throwing down the expansion, just committing to this right here. All the SCVs have been pulled, not all of them, but that's a good majority of them. Bunker is up. We'll see if that's enough to stop this. Force fields go down. So many SCVs dying down here. He kites the way back so the units can't attack him while he takes out all these SCVs. 15 SCVs have died in this battle so far. No problem though. He's got mules. He has to hold on though, but it doesn't look like he will, or will he? No weapons are coming from HwangSin. More SCVs pulled off to try to repair the bunker, but they are just a little bit too late. HwangSin gonna be taking this game.